Hi, I'm Christy Ray, and you're watching The 13th Wolfman.
Hey everybody, it's 13th Wolfman. You know what? Today is the second day of 31 Days of Halloween. That's right. And for the second day, the first day we start off with Return of the Living Dead. Thrown right into the zombie films. The second day, we're going a little bit more classic. We're going to go with The Shining. Yeah, that's right. The Stanley Kubrick, Stephen King film from 1980 starring Jack Nicholson, Danny Lloyd, Scatman Crothers, and Shelley Duvall. This is like only one of two movies I actually enjoy that Stanley Kubrick did. I mean, everything else, I just don't consider him that great of a director. If you ever listen to American Werewolf and London over on Will I Like It Reviews, we did a list of our top 5, overhyped or type movies and type directors, and Stanley Kubrick hit my ballpark. I'm not impressed. 2001, I liked it when I was a kid, and then when I turned into a teenager, I found it boring. Clockwork Orange, I'm not impressed. I don't know what all the super hype is about this movie. It's not that good of a film, The Shining's good. Full Metal Jacket's good. Eyes Wide Shut, I mean, yeah, I guess, but I mean, it's not something I'm gonna run home and run home and put on Eyes Wide Shut. No. It's one of those movies, once you've seen it once, you're one and done, type of thing. And AI, I believe he had something to do with that. Maybe not, but whatever. I'm just not a Kubrick fan. I think a lot of his movies come off as rather pretentious, Except for this one, The Shining. The novel written by Stephen King. And from what I understand, Stephen King doesn't like this adaptation of The Shining, which completely blows my mind, because I think this is one of those movies, much like Close Encounters, where a man, you watch a man like twist and twirl and fall and flail into madness. And when I say that about Close Encounters, it's the whole thing about when it's the aha moment. And we have that aha moment here in The Shining. In Close Encounters, the aha moment is when he runs over to his neighbors, when Richard Dreyfuss runs over to his neighbors' houses and starts pulling up plants and stealing picket fences and wire and all that stuff, and he's going to start building the almost life-size version of Devil's Tower in his front room. Whereas in this movie, it's when we find out what Jack Nicholson's been writing this whole time. Shelley Duvall goes down there and says, "Oh, let's take a look what you've written." And it's just pages upon pages upon pages of "all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." That's it. That's all he's written. Different ways he formatted it, and kind of like a haiku type thing, and just shaped it differently for just about every one of them. It's that aha moment. Oh my God, this is that aha moment, is the minute you know that he's lost his freaking mind. I mean, it's just there. He's finally stepped one step closer to insanity, and it looks good on him. Because when he does lose his mind, he just goes all out. This is probably one of the last times you ever see Jack Nicholson truly act, as a character rather than a caricature of Jack Nicholson. You see him in like Witches of Eastwick, and you see him in even though he's my favorite Joker in Batman, he's doing more of a Jack Nicholson thing rather than act. and this is probably, like I said, one of the last times you actually see him act. This, maybe Pritzi's Honor, Terms of Endearment, those few things. But after that, it just seems more like, well, here I am. I'm going to just sit here and do the best I can to not ruin my persona. I'm Jack, type of thing. And same thing happened with Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken used to be a great actor, but now he's more of a caricature of Christopher Walken. But that's neither here nor there. This is the 31 Days of Halloween, and we're talking about The Shining. And the aha moment is probably one of my favorite scenes. But I just love the look of this. I think it's funny that the people that hired Jack Nicholson's character, Jack Torrance, to take care of this hotel over the winter, he never does anything. He sits there and he flounders away on his typewriter for who knows how long, right? And Shelley Duvall's the one walking around, checking the boiler, doing this, doing that. That's supposed to be his job, and I just, every time I watch it, I'm like, wow, he basically ripped those people off, He just kind of like slushed right into that spot and said, I'll just sit here and do what I want to do, type of thing. So yeah, so that's day 2 of the 31 Days of Halloween. The movie was The Shining. If you want to, check out the movies that are here and during the 31 Days of Halloween. Watch them yourself. Always like, subscribe, share, and please comment. I want to know what you guys have to think about the 31 days. On this list this year, there are no repeats from last year. I went through the entire list last year, wrote them down, figured out what they were, and I'm like, okay, I can't repeat any movies. So this year, it's all new stuff. I have that much horror that I can do that. So, but yeah, so please check it out and enjoy. With that, of course, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.